It's Rome, and we back to get it on. I hope you're out there in your zone. If you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, give us a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get this video to 1,000 likes. We are back with another Reddit thread. So, I need you guys to comment below and let me know. Is this person wrong or are they not? I need you to comment below and let me know. My business partner is about to read the Reddit thread now. So, stay tuned and stick around. And we ain't playing around. Let's get it.
Okay, so this one says, today I went to an Indy 500 party. So before I left, I used Uber Eats to schedule a delivery of some barbecue wings. At the correct time, the app indicated that the driver was arriving. So I went outside, but I didn't see him. Then eventually I got a message from the driver that said, dude, update your delivery address. You sent me to the wrong place. I apologized and asked where it had sent him. He replied that it sent him to some old bar in a house, and I explained that that was the correct address. That's where I wanted the wings to go. I double-checked my order and the address I entered, and it was correct. So at this point, he stopped communicating with me. He didn't answer the couple of times I tried to call him. So on his position on the app, though, eventually I could see that he was close to my house. So the app then sent me a message saying that the food had been delivered, and he continued ignoring my attempts to contact him. So finally I left, drove home, got the wings from my porch, and brought them back to the party. Then I went into the app, I gave him a thumbs down, and changed my tip from $20 to $1. So I was mentioning to a friend that this had happened, and he said that I overreacted and that I shouldn't mess with the man's livelihood. My friend explained that a bad review would hurt this guy's ability to get future orders, and said that with the gas prices the way they are, what I did was an overreaction. So I feel really that it was bad service, and the ignoring my attempts to contact him just made me have to drive to go pick up my wings. So was I really being a jerk by leaving a bad review and taking the tip down?
I want to say this. First off, how did he get to the guy's house if it's not on the app? If the address is wrong, how did he know where to take the address? How did he know where to take the wings to? Which means that the app had to either tweak or the dude put the wrong address in. What did he explain that?
Someone else had said that in the comment, and then someone else had replied and said that it's possible that the driver contacted Uber Eats about the delivery address being incorrect, and Uber Eats gave them the other delivery address off of the app and had them deliver it there. But I think that they would have had the customer called if that would have been the case.
That don't make sense. Sure. So what it seems like happened is you tweaked because you should have had common enough sense to know that how did he get to my house? How did he know where I live at? How, if that's the case, then every driver would know where every person live at. So he absolutely tweaked. He messed up by not putting the correct address on there. I think he low-key lying. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think he low-key lying because the reality of it is, so what you're telling me is the driver contacted you and told you make sure you put the right address on there. It was a bar at a house or whatever the case may be. So it was like, I guess it was a house with a bar or what?
Something like that. That's what it said.
Yeah, that automatically sounds off. So they contacted you and told you to update your stuff, and then you told them that was the right address. Then they ignored you. Then they left the food at your house, and you had to drive over there to get it. All of that sounds off. Because how did he get your address? So let me answer this question. He said that he had the correct address in the app. So he said that the driver, did he say the driver pulled up to the address, or what did he say? He said on the app it said it's the right address?
Yeah, it said that on the app it said your delivery driver has arrived, and he went outside and didn't see him.
So that means that the address was at his house. That's what that means. That means that the driver was at your house where he was supposed to be at, and you tweaked, and then you took his tip, and then not only that, you gave him a 1-star review out of pocket. And if you could reach out to him, you should apologize. Now, did the dude answer the stuff? If he didn't answer when you was calling him and all that stuff to make everything right, then I can understand you probably been a little irritated about that. But guess what, my friend? You are the one that tweaked. You definitely overreacted, and it was your fault. You should have had common enough sense to understand that how did he get my address? That don't even make sense. And your friend should have caught that too. Like, you tweaking. How you get your address? So, you definitely did overreact because you messed up. Now, if you did mess up, no, you messed up. That's what it is. That's the question. The question is, did you tweak? Yes, you did. Are you an a-hole? Absolutely. I understand that you were upset, but it is what it is. You messed up, not him. Comment below and let me know. What do you think? Was he wrong or was he right? And I want to ask you this. Since we all was drivers before, or we all are drivers, I want to ask you, how did he get to that customer's address? His house. How did he get there? Comment below and let me know, because maybe I'm tweaking. Comment below and let me know.
Okay. So this next one is about a misdelivered package. So I received a delivery from one of those big meal companies like HelloFresh that I didn't order. By the time I got to the door, the truck was already long gone. So I grabbed the box. It had a different name, different address. It turns out the address was a couple of streets over for people that I didn't know. So what happened was I took the box inside. I Googled the company, found a phone number. I called the company and told them that this box got misdelivered to my address. So I gave them my address and my name and then the address and name on the box. They told me that they would compensate their customer and for me to keep or donate the food because once it was delivered, it cannot be redelivered. So I went ahead and opened the box and put the food away. A little while later, someone comes knocking on my door asking for the box. The delivery company took a picture of the delivered box, and the person who was supposed to receive the box drove around the neighborhood until they found the house that matched the picture. I told her that I called the company and they said to keep it, showed her my phone, the message from the company, and then she was just super mad, was irritated that I took their box, and I want to know, was I wrong?
Absolutely, you were wrong. Look, man, the house was around the corner. I understand it ain't your job. I get it. They ain't got nothing to do with you. They messed up, not you. Now, I can't say that. I can't agree that they the ones that messed up, not you. But if it's around the corner, the kindly thing that would do as a good neighbor was to be just taking over there, maybe knock on the door, say, yeah, they delivered the thing to my house instead of your house, and told them that so they can tell the driver next time, make sure you deliver to this house. Y'all delivered to the wrong house last time, so make sure this time that y'all bring it to the right house. Yes, and then you want to take the stuff in your house, and she didn't want to give it back, did she? I already know. Now it's hers. Finders keepers, huh? Yes, you should have just took the stuff to the people's house, man. Come on, man. Y'all, come on, man.
So, does this change anything? She said that she would have taken the box to the right address on the box, but because of her disabilities, her physical disabilities, and her social anxiety, she knew that she wouldn't be able to do it.
So, you saying your physical disabilities, but you were able to pick up the box. Now, were you planning on walking over here or driving over here, or can you or cannot drive? I'm not sure about that. See, this is very touchy subject right here. But I do want to say this: if somebody delivered the stuff to my house, and I know that it's the wrong house, I'll take it over there. But I'm not disabled either. So, I would say if it was me in that situation, what I would have done was left the box right there. Why am I bringing it in the house for? I know it ain't my box, so why am I even bringing it in the house to try to call the people and all that stuff? I could just left it right there, and maybe the person who stuff it was, they can come pick it up, because I'm sure that's exactly what they were trying to do anyway.
So are they wrong for calling the company and then doing what the company told them to begin with? I know that the best option for most people would have been, let me just drive this over. It's a few streets over. I mean, I've done that plenty of times. Mm-hmm. But if my only other option was there's this box of fresh food out here that's going to go bad, and I call the company thinking they're going to send their delivery driver back to come and pick it back up, and then they don't. Am I wrong for...
No, I'm not saying you wrong. I'm saying a better option would have been that you should have took them people that food. And why? And I understand that the delivery driver messed up, and I understand that that's not your job, and I understand it ain't got nothing to do with you. But let's save everybody some time. I could just walk down the street or take this joint right around the corner. It's right there. The delivery driver could have been on. We don't even know what delivery day was on, so I got to come all the way back to get this box to take it around the corner.
That's his problem.
That is his problem. Now I get it, but. You could have took that box over there.
I don't think that she's wrong. I don't think she's wrong. I personally would have taken the package.
You out of pocket. This video is sponsored by LogRock. Have you ever seen someone driving crazy and your heart stopped? If so, you want to get with LogRock. LogRock is one of the top 5 trucking insurance agencies in the nation. Not the city, but the nation. And guess what? You don't have to be patient. Why not? Because you can get a free insurance quote in less than 5 minutes. So click the link in the comment section below to get your free quote. Now it's back to the video. Well, so hold on, wait. So you would have took the package?
Yeah, I've done it plenty of times. I was about to say, you out of pocket then. I get neighbors' deliveries all the time. And I just drive it right to the address and leave it on their porch. Sometimes I ring the bell and say, hey, they gave me this package, but it's not mine.
Right.
So yes, that's what I would have done. But on the other hand, if I knew that I couldn't take it anywhere, if I take the box inside and I call the company, I'm probably calling the company to say, hey, your driver just left this box a few minutes ago, but they left it at the wrong address.
Right.
Thinking they'll contact the driver and have them turn around and come back and get it. But that's not what happened. They told her it can't be redelivered once it's been delivered. So now we're just going to have to, you go ahead and keep it or donate it, and we're going to refund them back.
Now, I can understand that. I'm not saying that they're wrong for that. If they really was this, that way. If you wasn't, you could have took that box over there, man. I understand it ain't your job. I get it. You don't work for them. You don't know what to tell them. I absolutely understand. But be kind to your neighbors. Now, once they came, so now she got that said, right? You said that part, right? Once she came to the house, now let me ask you this. Once she came to the house and told you that the box was delivered and she drove all the way around the street, even though that ain't your problem. That ain't your problem, remember. What would you have done then? Would you have gave her the food? Like, yeah, I do have it. It's right here. I put it in the freezer. They told me to keep it, but you can have it. That's donated to the person who it's supposed to belong to. So what you think about that?
If I was the person who got the box accidentally, I would have said, you know what, I already opened the box and put the stuff in the fridge, but I can put it back in the box if you'd like to take it with you. Right. And if they wanted it, I give it to them. Right. Me personally, if my box was misdelivered and someone else opened it and put the food in their fridge, I wouldn't want it back.
Well, we ain't talking about that part.
I would take the credit.
We talking about is you giving them their food back.
Yeah, I would definitely give them their food back.
She wants to keep that food. And I don't know if the other person wanted to take the food or not. But you could have at least offered it. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what I'm saying, that's what I would have did. That's just me. Now I want to know your opinion. Comment below and let me know. Was this person wrong or not? Are you keeping their food or are you not? Do y'all think she was really disabled? So you said you had social anxiety, but you're sitting there talking to the person who just came to your door. So comment below and let me know. It's wrong and we gone.